Howdy folks, and welcome back to a safe space in which to be awesome. I'm your host Keywii, and today we're playing a very special game, Doki Doki Literature Club. It's adorable. I love everything about this experience. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. I was about to say Natsuki, but that is incorrect. Her name is Sayori. Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Yeah, I doubt that. You're awesome. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. This one also has a new scroll bar. Yay! Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. What? It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. This is red flags, not gonna lie. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Yeah, I was right here. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus Christ. Sayori, I think you need a day where you don't need to impress or make anyone happy. You sort of just need a hug. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Or I could just continue to be a dick. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. You know, how depressing you are. Or rather, how much depression you have. I worry for you. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. You know that thing that was written about in the fucking poem? I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Well, that's definitely a good thing. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't. Oh no. That's a problem. Not happy with that line. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. Oh, alright. I wonder if this is one of those times. God, am I hitting the flip? Is this what the depressing part of the game is starting as? Is the horror starting soon? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? You know what? Let's talk to Yuri. What voice was Yuri? Oh, she was. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Keywii. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri, I guess. Coming for you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just really intelligent and such. Just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, but so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. Yeah, perfectionism is an issue in writers. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate experience. I see. And also, yes, that is entirely correct. The writers of this game understand how writing works. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Well, that's sort of the point of what we're doing right now. Of course. Is it that poem you wrote for today? No, it's the fucking ingredients off the bag of Cheetos she found in the fucking floor earlier. Obviously, it's a poem, idiot. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Alright, I'm not sure unordinary is a word. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed well always comes back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its place and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite close to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows more its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread. I feed myself again. I'm getting creeped out a little bit. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. You talked about cutting knife a lot. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. That is to say, I am a sociopath. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I'd sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. Well, yeah. I mean, does she really feel that way? Clearly I've misjudged this one-dimensional character. Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Maybe you should not judge each other. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. So you made fun of hers in return. Propagating the fucking loop. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yes! Please don't tell her I said that. You know, that apology and realization. I want her to never know that I actually learned something. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Yeah. I might be ranting a little bit now. And I'm glad that you're a good listener. Cool. Let's go to Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? I don't know. Let's show it to Jordan. He'd like it. Hey again, Keywii. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'm alright. Ahaha, puns! I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know, what the hell? Want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, here you go. Also, I didn't write it for you specifically. Gave my poem to Monica. I give my poem to Monica. It's covered in Smarties. Alright! It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo of our group. And also you're the only guy. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I like to keep my opinions to myself, because I'm average, slice-of-life anime protagonist. I'm just teasing you. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I don't know. Take the days as they come. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Wow, throat just hurts. One moment, please. Must water. Oh, yes. Woo! Nah, don't worry about it. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Not really. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, but what if I said no? Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, yeah? Grating warframes. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Those are math terms, I assume. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... excuse me. Load me. What the fuck? Was that a fourth wall break? I'm pretty sure I'm hitting the flip! Even more abstract than your last one, huh? Yeah. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I fear for my life at the moment. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. I mean, okay, I'll give you that. I do that too. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. You know, magic. Imagination. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I mean, I get a faint idea of what it's about. Not sure entirely. Yeah. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical thing, a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day, because I always got more of that. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Alright. Let's, do that. Wait, is that tip even about writing? No, it's fucking terrifying is what it is. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Dear God, I'm terrified. Okay, everybody. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Maybe we could have prepared something 3 weeks ago. You know, like normal people. Don't worry so much. I got it. God. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, so I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. Thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing! Performing? Why do we do this? Oh god. Monica. Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, hands it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Yeah, well, I did. They're pretty good. You really think it was that bad an idea? Well, no, I didn't say that. You should listen better. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. She seems to have some kind of stage fright. I wouldn't have guessed. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should do it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event, and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire us to do the same. Also, I'm really poking your eye right now. Shut up, sit down. And then the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, no matter how dark, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find some feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is stand in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. You better. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little, you know? Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. You, ... Okay, fine, I'll do it. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Can I nod? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Except you do, though! That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. The club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. I'm forcing you to do it, but you'll be fine. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reading them in front of each other, you know, for practice purposes. No way! No even way of all! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Before we do anything else, I'm going to save this game, close the video, and run for my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Keywii, you've been great too, and you have yourself a delightful day. Goodbye!